Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome back to um, Warhammer 40K. Inquisitor Martyr with the Tech-Adepet. Um so, the mod has been updated for Icarus, so we might see it tomorrow, but tonight, no. Because I had to spend extra hours at work today, so I am very tired, so I am not going to be good for anything, really. Especially nothing building or anything else related that we would be doing in Icarus. So yeah, we're just going to go and kill things basically, and try and get this seasonal deal done of getting 20 complete random missions. We are at 13 now, so let's try and get those done. Let's do the hunts here. Oh, let me check. Let me check on how many cards I have. I have 7. Um, it's just really bad in Texas right now. It's everybody's getting sick. We're having a big swath of sickness all through Texas right now. If you go onto the news and hear anything about Texas, they're probably talking about all the sickness that's going on. So, yeah, it's really bad right now. And that's what's happening at work is everybody's getting sick. And since I'm not sick, I have to cover for other people and shit like that. So, yeah. It's because how the weather is going right now. Reason everybody's sick. It was like 77 today in January, uh, and it's supposed to get down to 44 tonight somehow.
On the weak and using
Right. I got to change my keybind real quick. I forgot about that. Uh, yeah.
raven tricks against the
Um,
defenders of mankind. Perhaps we should
it's
find
just it's
their
just
leaders
really
and
bad
give them
in
a fair share of their own medicine.
Texas right now. Need to sit here for a minute. I was suppressed. I need to get my suppression back up. That's the red, yellow, green bar around my health bar. My health bar is the red deal like that.
He deserved worse, much worse.
Yep, I'm almost dead. I just don't have the defenses right now for this, really. It's working. It's just I don't have the defenses to go up against the high level enemies right now. Anything like champion ranked is like really gonna hurt me.
At your command. Charge! I said charge! Blood for the Emperor.
Repentance is redundant.
Take it like a man, guardsman. Honor me. Onwards! Don't linger, guardsman.
Nice little extra there.
Let me taste your.
That was from standing in fire from that guy dying over there. It's really hard to see the ground.
You cannot hurt me.
Waiting on my suppression get back up. Then a trap went off. It's the guys in the power armor, the Chaos Marines that are like leaving this stuff on the ground. That's what's killing me. Not really the other
Damnation is
things.
eternal.
Ready to fight.
That guy didn't explode for some reason. I don't know.
Imperial reconnaissance forces located.
Unnecessary.
Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic, follow and protect order to the survivors.
Unleash death. For the Emperor! For the Emperor! Ready to fight. Die, maggots! Take it like a man, guardsman!
You set a fine example for their kind, Inquisitor.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna just check around to see if there's like another chest. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm just gonna go then. Well, we got 68, so we can put on that Ogre Signum. We got the seasonal quest to do. I can't use that. It's a good one, and I'm gonna keep it, but I can't use it because it's on an eye implant, unfortunately. Really. I already got the... That's actually pretty good right there. And a chance to shock on critical hit. The problem is I don't need chance to shock anymore. Because I have, I just need to be enraged to shock. So I really don't need that anymore, I don't think. I don't really need that. It is a lot more move speed bonus, and I don't need the suppression damage bonus against poison enemies right now. Using the inoculator to remove all humper effects from the character would actually be kind of good right now. It would definitely mean that if I got out of the fire on the ground, I could remove the dot. So I think I'll do that. The thing of it is you actually do not need this at all. If you go to, let me go over here. If you go to the inoculator, there is one that just straight up does it. Removes all debuff effects on use. But I have to use a slot, and if I use a slot, I don't heal. So it's kind of an either or situation for me right now. So I'll go ahead and switch to this. And we'll see what happens. I'll keep this old one in case I would need to switch back to it after the next quest, but I pretty much don't need that. And also this one, right? Is that the one I'm looking for? Or do I want the crit? No, that's the crit one I was waiting for. Yeah. So we'll take the crit one. And we're going to replace this one. So now we have, this had like 4.2. Now we have a 10% critical hit chance for the next attack on hit taken. But we're already good. Let me see. What are we at on our crit hit chance? 18% right now. Okay. So I'm going to keep that in case I need it back. Let's see. Ain't really anything else to switch to. Yeah, everything else is fine. That's a point to spend. I need to get the debuff, the last debuff, so going back to that will get my damage up a lot. Now I need to go into health. I need health ridiculously hard, because even though I have the defense tree pretty much maxed out, everything else is just not really needed. I need extra health. I need extra suppression, and all that stuff. I need everything except for 2 in here. I don't need this because if I'm overwhelmed, I'm dead anyway. This doesn't help. That's nowhere near enough. It would need to be like 25% damage reduction to be worth anything. And then the inoculator cooldown reset upon entering exposed states. That doesn't matter either, because if you're in exposed state, you're not as bad as overwhelmed, but you're still pretty bad, and you're pretty much dead anyway. So even with the inoculator, I would need to be able to have 2 reds in my inoculator to make that work. And I would need coagulant and I would need rejuvenator both going at the same time to have any chance of that saving me from that point, because it's pretty bad. If you're in exposed state, if you're in overwhelmed, more overwhelmed than exposed state, you're pretty much dead in this game. So, just gonna choose that, and we're gonna go do the seasonal deal to get some gear to look at. Always worth going to look at the gear. See if you can get any major upgrades. I'm looking for things like whoops, I forgot about that. I'm looking for something like while enraged, enemies are feared as well. More chance to add vulnerability on hit. Damage bonus per enraged token. Remove one additional rage token per hit would be good. That thing can range up to, I think, like 15 to 20 or something like that, maybe. Inflict bleeding on critical hit would be good, but that's the Purity Seal of Trauma. I just need to find a Purity Seal of Trauma, and I guarantee to grab it. I could use something like there's another enraged maximum number of enraged tokens, but it doesn't remove it when you hit. It's an ancient relic main implant of wrath. So if I get a ancient relic main implant of wrath, then I'm guaranteed to get these rolls. I'm not guaranteed to get the numbers, but I am guaranteed to get the roll itself. So I just need to find a main implant of wrath. Purity Seal of Trauma. If I can get things to move around where I no longer have this on this, if this was instead on, what is it? The belt item. If this, when enraged, state enemies within 5 meters are shocked. If that was on the belt instead, there is a main eye implant of stride I could get, and that is just straight up heavy crit stuff on it. That's the whole point of that item, is to be crit. Everything on that item is related to crit. Crit damage, crit strength, critical hit chance. Gives you plus 10% HP, and then another plus 20% critical damage on top of that. So there's 2 different critical damage rolls. The main architect roll is crit damage, and then the one of the secondary rolls is crit damage as well. You just get heavy crit chance on those. See how the enemies are like going down a lot faster? It's not because I'm like on a it's not because I'm on a level 68 deal. I was doing level 71, which isn't that high. It's not the level of the deal, it's that perk point I just put points into. That's let me see if I can find it real quick for you. It's under debuffs. It's this one. 5% damage bonus for each debuff effect on the target. If I'm not mistaken, I can inflict up to 4 or 5, so that's an extra 20 to 25% damage just straight up off that one perk. It's a lot. Things just melt when you use it. When I had it before, I noticed all of my summons and everything could just melt things. Like, seriously. See, the boss guy is gone. And it's because he has all these minions around him. I'm not actually damaging him. I'm damaging and killing the minions, which affects the which goes through the shock deal of doing the exploding, and that is what's killing them. That's my main source of damage on these guys. There should be a chest over here to get. It's the season chest, so that means there's at least halfway decent stuff in it. Still not usually very good, but at least halfway decent. But yeah, just run through basically. All right. We got a relic blueprint for a plasma coupler alpha, which don't really care. I'm not going to be using those. Another immune to knockback effect would be good. Who do I want to put that on? I have one here. I don't have one on this guy. I'm gonna get rid of this calls to bleeding on hit. I mean, maybe not. That is kind of helpful right now because I don't have an item that gives me bleeding on hit. Hallucination is good as well. That's another debuff. This is useless basically. Poison enemies and then capture the destroyer. I'm at the point where I'm not using these guys to do damage. I'm using these guys to like tank and stuff. They're not really doing like damage for me. I do keep them updated and everything, but they're not there to do damage for me anymore. Not bad. I would rather have the 20%, 28% chance to trigger judgment spell on hit, really. In case I do need to do damage. Critical damage to Thunderbolt, not useful. None of these are useful. Single target winning kills cause an explosion, dealing 100% base damage, physical 9-meter radius. Nah, I need the other just to survive. I don't need more explosion damage. I just need stuff to survive for my chest beat. Focus state doesn't help us at all, really. I'm hoping to eventually unlock the morality choices. The morality gear item things. So, because if I can, there is an armor you can get that will just straight up give you invincibility for like 2 seconds every time you are hit. See, like this item right here, this is a Holy Voltic Axe, where it says 50% damage bonus and 100 HP gained on hit when in exposed state. It's trash, but as you can see, it's grayed out. It's because I don't have the ability to use that yet. I could use the item, but I wouldn't have the buff from it. So I just have to take it apart because it's not useful for me. It's under here under morality. Which one is it? Yeah, I have to get max 300, and I am only at 225. I'm hoping there's some more later on when I do finish off the side quest. I haven't finished those off yet. But I'm hoping when I finish those off, it will be, I can get it. I'm going to do a purge. Purges, though, from the random list are usually pretty bad, so...
100,000 worlds, 100,000 wars. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy, there is only war.
Rebels? Okay. Rebels aren't that bad. They can be mixed in with Chaos Marines, but they're usually, don't have, things of... things laying on the ground, really. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I'm gonna go back this way. I think this is a dead end here, so I need to go back over here and get these guys before I go forward. I hate these types of maps because the damn terrain like trips you up a lot. Hard to see the terrain. This goes forward. Let me go back this way and get all these guys over here. Whoa. Very hard to figure out the freaking terrain. All you can do is push a different direction on the keyboard than the one you're already pushing.
You are no Astartes, but you can certainly fight, Inquisitor. Their demise is your salvation, Inquisitor. Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
Okay, it doesn't look like yeah, there wasn't any deal on the map. No shrine. That's what I was looking for before I left. I just want to make sure if there is a shrine to grab it. Another purge.
Between the stars, the ancient, unseen enemies of mankind wait and hunger. Be strong and give them no quarter.
Looks like corn. Yeah, it's corn, which means fire on the ground when some of these big guys die. Gonna have to be careful. That's how the corn ones do. Nurgle leaves plague or poison on the ground, and corn leaves fire. Unfortunately, see, that's it right there. That's it right there. That's what gets you with corn. Try to go through them the best I can. That one did it.
Blessed destruction. Your annihilation is a gift to the Emperor. Blessed destruction.
Your head on a swivel.
The battle is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
Go for the Impaler, very dangerous. Because it lives up to its name and it does explode when it dies.
Failed miserably.
Their seasonal deal.
Only corruption lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
This one's a really short map. It's a purge like all the others, but it's very concentrated into a couple of places. There's always a shrine up here that you can kill.
Execution protocol initiated.
Down over here. Be the horde enemies to take care of. Come back over here. Swing around to let your guy shoot that. Come up in here. Grab this. The chest right here. Go back over here. Make sure these guys are taken care of. And either come through where I came through or come through here. And here's all the bosses over here.
Perseverance favors the bold. Give them more death.
It goes quickly if you can kill them.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium fail.
There's always another chest right here. This is a really fast one right here. Leave. Those two chests, the shrine, and then all the boss areas. And it's pretty much done. It's really quick. There isn't anything else on the map. I've checked. In fact, the rest of the map is kind of hard to navigate because it's a lot of mountainous terrain and bumpy crap and things like that. Ooh, what do we get? Oh, we got our Icarus palm. Shit. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what we were looking for is our Icarus palm. So, yeah. Shocking enemy creates an explosion at a 3-meter radius around the target, dealing 120% base damage as heat and applying shock. Okay. Shoot. Well, this is nice. The heat resistance is pretty much useless. You just want straight up damage, supreme damage reduction if you can get it. I have one of them, this one right here. See how it says supreme damage reduction? That means it's a really good damage reduction. This guy's at 41%, 41 damage reduction. At in-game, they can be at 80. That's the max. This guy's got the least, so he would be who I would need to change something out, and I'll change this one out for the Fabricatus. So while he's not completely tanky, he is better than he was. Let's check the other things that we got. Berserker on that. Berserker on that. Already have this one. It's just this one has experience gained instead of movement speed. Oh, this one actually just doesn't have the movement speed. It has heat resist instead. That's not great. Axe skills deal 40% splash damage melee range. I hate to tell it to you, but melee Tech-Adpet is just not really a thing. It's just not really a thing. Don't try it. It doesn't work out well for anyone. It's pretty bad. I've seen people do it in this game before. It's just awful. Just awful. So I'm about to spend a crap ton of money getting my sockets done. So let's go do that. Hopefully I don't find like the better chest after this, because this is going to be rough if I do. Okay. So we go to forging, socketing, go to our chest piece, put it in there. And now spin. And this is why you take apart all those reds and those relics, hoping and holy relics, trying to get sparks of glory, because you need them to put them on the red items, the ancient architect relics. And I need 6 of them. So I need max. That's how many you can have is 6. Alright, so I need the Transonic Palm first. Then I need the Nova Psalm. Then I need the Icarus. Then I need the Aegis. And then I need a Animus. And then I need a Technomater. And there it is. Shocking an enemy creates an explosion in a 3-meter radius around the target, dealing 100 per 20 foot base damage as heat, and applying a shock. So now when I shock an enemy, it creates an explosion. When I kill an enemy that are shocked, I create an explosion. So now I have double explosions. Now I'm cooking a little bit. All right, so there's those. Let me put these all down here. I do have some more Technomatter, so... And then these are Transonics, which I don't have any others of. There. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. Well, let's go test it out and see how it does. Hopefully we get something good here. Yeah, this is like useless, so I'm going to re-roll that challenge. At least 4 levels higher? Why? Complete a mission without using the inoculator at least on your level? Okay, I can do that. Let's do a... yeah, at least on my level, so... But any higher or lower. So we'll do this purge here. This is the Legion Vanguard. Chaos Marine, Chaos Cultist. Okay, so shit on the ground. Expect shit on the ground. Okay. Expect that. Alright. Oh, it's this thing. Damn, I hate this map. I had to spend like about 20 minutes at one point trying to figure out where the hell the thing was. At the end, when you get close to the when you get close to, what do you call it? The end of the number of enemies, when you get to like, I don't know, 15, 20 left, they're supposed to show it to you on the map. They didn't show me the last like 10 on this map the last time I played it. So yeah, it's not that great. But as you can see, it goes through quickly now. I actually do need to go back and go this way so I can get these guys up here. We got the shrine here. Okay. I just wanted to... I used one of my inoculators, so I'm not going to get it on this one. The reason why I was using it, because I noticed I was kind of struggling for some reason to build up my enrage tokens. So I went and I used an inoculator to give me crit chance so I could make sure I maxed out my enrage tokens. Because I was noticing I was getting there. And also take a look at my health. See the blue? That's the shield. You know why I'm getting so much of that shield? It's because I'm not getting hit. I'm pretty much just melting the enemies and they're giving me shield with it, it's really good to do that. It helped your survivability a crap ton. Wait, go this way. Damn. Every now and then my so the way you turn the map is middle mouse clicking like you do in RTS games usually. The problem is this every now and then the damn thing just gets stuck. So, yeah. And I do not know why, but they do. It does, the metal mouse, I mean.
But you can certainly fight, Inquisitor.
So, as you can see, it's showing me all the enemies on the map. And it did that to me before at this point. But the problem is I had to go back and hunt down 10 extra enemies that for some reason never got marked. I don't know if on this map it gives you to like too early.
Their demise is your
But
salvation,
apparently we got it
Inquisitor.
okay this time.
Today is a good day.
All right, cool. And that right there, once you're at this point, and you can get this a lot earlier, and rage stuff I think starts dropping at level 40. I can't remember for sure, but I think it starts dropping at level 40. So if you get all this set up like around level 40, if you can get the gear, if you get really lucky, you can be doing this at level 40, and I'm at level 68, and I just started just melting things. You would never have a problem again until you try to do something like really high tech and stuff. So, yeah. Don't, once you get to this point, you don't have to worry about anything again. Really. None of this is going to be anything for me unless it's something I can't see that's holy. The holy and the green items kind of mix together for me. I can't really tell the difference. So I've kind of been, ignoring it. All right. How many is that? We are at 17 or 20. I mean, we can try, but I don't know if we're going to get to 20 this episode. We can try, though. We can go another. We can just do hunts. Assassination's not fun. Hunt down and kill all marked targets, complete the mission. While they are alive, the targets provide a strong bonus to all other enemies in the missions. They're okay, but they're not great. Data hunting is fine. I don't mind data hunt. Yeah, let's go do a data hunt. That's quick. Basically, I just need to go to these terminals and just stand there while they go off. And and that's it. It's not actually that hard. It's just a little boring just standing around.
Electrospectral scanning revealed multiple entry nodes to the mnemonic network. Locate cogitator stations to gain access. May the Omnisire guide your hand.
I don't need to worry about like killing enemies or anything. I can just walk to the objective and go do it. Basically is all I got to do. One of the most dangerous things though for me is actually what is known as a flame turret. And it does what it says. It shoots out flames. It will just melt me, no matter how much health I have. There's actually guides on how to deal with those. They are very, very dangerous. And we just leveled up to level 69. Nice. So basically what I do is I just go over here to this thing, I click it, and I stand here. I have to stand in this ring to not get it to do it. It used to be worse. There's a couple of them that are still like that in the campaign, in that you have to go up to them and you have to hold the F button
got a good deal of information.
on them, and you can't move.
Locate other
You just have to
cogitator
stand there
stations.
holding the F button on them to get them to do. You can't like do anything else. You can't do anything else. That's when the minions are like the best, and they used to all be like that. They're not all like that anymore. I think it's just the ones in the
Point of entry.
campaign that are like that you can run into, and some of the ones in the late part of the campaign have been changed to the new system. But ones in the early part of the campaign you still have to.
Data transfer complete. Terminating access. We've got a good deal of information, but there's more. Locate other cogitator stations.
Oh, this other cogitator station's over here where all the good stuff is. Nice. So there's a chest here I'll go get. See, this time around I didn't have to worry about using a inoculator. And this right here, this guy right here, we got him. But basically what you have to do is you kind of have to like really have a nice speed stat and kind of move around him in a circle while if you have minions take care of him. It's pretty hard. Because if they hit you, you're going to feel it. They got me a little bit, but I was able to get around them easy enough that it didn't matter.
Objectives are met. All data sermons are now in inquisitorial custody. Praise the
In the middle stages, they're actually not that bad, the flame turrets, but early game and in game, they will kill you. In the early game, though, you also have to watch out for what is known as missile turrets. They shoot missile out with you, and they can really tank your suppression. And then when they tank your suppression, if they hit you, they will stun lock you and then kill you. And it's a lot. Hey, nice number. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. All that good stuff. Nice. Not much in the way of gear on this one. Okay. And then we got a Volgeist. Okay. Not bad. One of the red ones. Do I have any other Volgeist? Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, I already had those. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I can take apart these. And then I can take apart these. All right. And now I only have this one daily quest left if I wanted to do it, but I don't really go out of my way to do it, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, we also got a number, which means, do I want health right now or do I want suppression? I think I'm taking suppression. Yeah, we're going to go this way first. I'll probably go over here to get this. I don't know if I need this. I might take that. This is kind of low, but it would go with this one. Yeah. So I might take those two. I at least finally got 15 here. So 5 plus 5 all resistance for the Tech-Adpet and the constructs. So now I have like a little bit more resistances on me. So that's nice. I do have some cards I can use. All right. Let's go and do another quest. We'll do another data hunt. Like I said, data hunts aren't hard. They're just kind of boring because you have to stand around. But at least now you can move around and like try to hit enemies as well if you don't have minions. It was really bad if you were playing like Crusader and stuff because you would just have to let go of the thing. It didn't reset progress or anything, so it's not like it was that bad, but it was annoying, let's say. Hi. So we're just, kind of running through things. I do have to be careful because there could be exploding barrels around. Those are kind of dangerous. to me because I would have to be like close to them, which means they explode on me with my heat deal. Huh. Interesting. Let's go do this real quick and then we'll go do the shrine.
Activation south.
Point of entry.
I'm at 18 enraged tokens right now, so we're okay.
Data transfer complete. Terminating access. We've got a good deal of information, but there's more. Locate other cogitator stations.
I'm on my way. I think I'll take a left and check and see if there's like a chest over here. Doesn't look like it's just one of the medical supply. Don't really need it, but I do need to open it. Chest up here. Nope. Okay. Just check your little offshoots. More than often than not, there's a chest off in it.
I'm attempting to play.
Point of entry.
Your annihilation is a gift to the Emperor.
Ooh, that
Biotic
hurts.
extraction complete. The harvested data is secure. Injecting purge protocols to compromised node. Locate next station.
You cannot hurt me.
Your actions were long.
I shall wed your head on a spike.
Another very dangerous enemy to kill in this game is an enemy psyker, and that is because they massively explode on death. I've died to them many, many times. They can rain down stuff from above on you, but once they die, they do a massive explosion area.
Data sermons are now in Inquisitorial
And you just need to be
custody.
very,
Use the
very
Omnissiah.
careful and aware of how big the explosion is. It is massive. What they do. I'm wondering if since there's so much room over here, is there like a big enemy over here? Yeah, there is. Some chariots as well. Got to be careful of that. Chest, seasonal chest, and then World Bear's Decimator. Okay. Watch out. Could explode. I'm always wary of the big guys because those are the ones that mostly explode. Alright. Let's go. The bigger the enemy, the more likely chance it has to explode. I think I'm at 19, so I just need to do one more and we'll be done. Okay, some fate. That fate will allow me to unlock the next part of the tech tree here, so that's good. And then I just have this to unlocked. I just need to get to another 250 fate. Which basically is going to take me a couple of days because it's kind of mostly a daily thing. Enter focus state while channeling. We're not channeling. I'm not going to use a weapon that does channel. And there is weapons that channel for Tech-Adepts. But one thing is we don't need focus state on this character. And also I don't want to use a weapon that channels because that means I would have even one less minion as well right now. Did this pop? That hasn't popped yet. Interesting. I figured it would have popped by now. We might run into one last one when we do our next thing. We got more purges to do. Plague or Aldery. The thing of it is if we do Aldery, the one thing that could explode and hurt us are the big vehicle deals. We could go do this 73 hunt. World Bearer Vanguard. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do a big one as our last one. But this should be the last one, and that should end the second season deal.
The enemy is here, preying on the weak and using craven tricks against the defenders of mankind.
So at least it's not a purge on
Perhaps
this
we should
map,
find
so
their
that's good.
leaders and give them a fair share of their own medicine.
Need to get it where my deal is higher. Oh, there is a chest down here. It's right here in the corner. You got to be aware of that. If a chest spawns, it'll spawn down here. You have to go all the way around to get to it. We are at 3 already, so we're on a good start.
Unleash death. Forward.
Ooh. That right there, that purple stuff, that was a psyker. Very dangerous.
Your actions were illogical.
World Bearer Champion. I'm gonna go ahead and go out here and get this guy.
Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal.
Not
Immediate
anymore.
action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Sense basic.
Teleport beacon in range.
At your command.
Damnation is eternal.
Here's the other type of chest you got to watch out for. This right here. If you click on it, early on, it really doesn't give you anything. And then, like, turrets fall down and try to kill you. Which, surprisingly, they ain't doing right now. Huh. Usually they do. Where is it? It's right there. Okay. So, these types of maps, these types of quests give you these world teleporters. And they teleport you back to, like, a central location to head off into the next one. So that was a really big offshoot. They gave us a teleporter to get to the next area. To teleport us back into a
Duty prevails.
more open area. Watch out for the burning shit. Ah, there we go.
For the Emperor. Onwards. Don't linger.
Final judgment, please. Thank you. Free stuff. So this way to go to the next quest one. He's just walking towards us anonymously. Oh, watch out. Explosion. And that right there, that wasn't a psyker. That was just I don't think that was a psyker. It could have been. I wasn't really paying attention. Yay, I won. I won. Yay. Okay, is that is there any? Yep, that's it. Cool. Let's go. And then when we get back to deal, it should pop and we should have finished season 2. I mean, not season 2, but we should have finished the second tier of the season, season 5. Yep, there it is. Tier 2 completed. So we got 100 fate. We got 5 favor. Favor is something you can spend with a special merchant to get cosmetic stuff. Tier 2 Amber Brazier Devotion cosmetic item. Hallowed Burden Amber cosmetic item. 15% off Ragna and Ordo store discount, which is kind of cosmetic stuff. Judgment Shard 2s. Basically, that unlocks us the ability to get Judgment Shard 2s, which we can slot into our gear, which we do have one in. So if they also give us a Judgment Shard 2, that would be great because we can put that in our weapon. And then the Delta Cash rare loot box and 5 intel, rare intel. And now we have a season mission. All right. So let's check all of our stuff here. Oh, he did give us a tier 2. Cool. Let me get that put into our weapon. real quick. Modify weapon. Not modify, sorry. Forging our weapon. Take out the 4% chance to cause generic vulnerability on hit and slot in the 6% chance. There we go. So that was real nice. Okay. So now we got like 2% more. Not the greatest thing, but it's something. Let's open that up. And we got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Do that. Slot those. Put those up. Oh, what do we get? Another Nova. Okay, we got a Nova back. That's nice. And we can put the Intel up. And actually, I'm probably going to sell this because I don't need it. Basically, what Intel does is another mission that you can do. It's basically a random mission with really high XP off of them. And you don't need to do them. Look how much money this thing is worth, though. If I ever need money, I can just sell this stuff right there. And I ain't worried about it. 42% chance bleeding on physical crit hit. I'm not doing physical, so this doesn't work for me. Wish it did. And then a 27% chance to trigger a judgment spell. It's on a force field instead. That's actually, I like that more. Unfortunately, it doesn't really have like movement speed on it. I might try and do some crafting, but I can't really do crafting until I unlock the last tech thing. Otherwise, it's going to cost a shit ton of money. So we're just going to have to like put this up and hold on to it. I like the force fields more because it gives you an energy shield. So I could just pop this and get like a bunch of energy shields straight at the start. And that would help us out. While the fabricator shield is nice, it's basically it knocks the enemy back away from you when you activate it. I would rather have the force field personally, so we'll just put that up and we'll use it later on. Once I finish maxing out the crafting deal, and I can try to put either like extra experience gain or movement speed. If I can get movement speed, that would be great. That's useless, really. Well, not bad. I don't really do poison right now, so it doesn't really help me. So I'm probably just going to get rid of it. Nope. Okay. So nothing really good. All right. So there we go. We got season 2. Well, not season 2, but tier 2 interrogator done. Let me go activate my new cosmetics. So let's see, it'd be in here. So we got this one, the Hollowed Burden Amber. And then we got... Was it the other thing we got? It was some other cosmetic. We got the Amber Brazier. Oh, of Devotion. Okay, the Brazier, which is Commendations. So I could get rid of... Yeah, we'll get rid of the Emerald. This is really the only other season I've ever really played is season 3, The Void Brethren. It was a really fun one. That's when they also released the rework of the Tech-Adpet as well. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It was a really good season, and I still go back and play it every now and then. It's such fun. Okay, so what's tier 3 got for us? We combined one type of architect shards to reach level 3. I don't know if I have the ability to do that, really. Maybe. I think maybe I can do it with the Infernos, but I don't know if I can. I might be able to do it with this. Or... maybe the Invictus shards. See, some of these you can't. Some of these are like seasonal, and you can't like upgrade them. Like I can't upgrade Judgment. Shard crafting. I can. Okay. So if I craft this, that should do it. Yep. Okay. So I'll just throw those up there. Oh, right. Where are they at? They're right here. Just need to throw it back. It's 3. I thought it was maybe something like 5 or something to get to level 3. Okay, so we got that one done. Max out the tech tree. Oh, okay. I understand this one. I was thinking about this for a second. What they're talking about is the crafting guy. Max this out, so I just need to get this last one, and it would be done. That one would be done. Okay. That took me a second. I was fixing to say, what tech tree? Oh, then that guy. We need to open 20 void chests. Ah, we're going to have to go do some more void crusades. This is going to be a pain. I did not like this one when I did it. I mean, we might be able to do it now. Max out 3 passive skill trees. Shit. Okay. That means you have to put points into 3 trees, max all points. You have to unlock the whole thing, which you really never really do. So what you have to do is you have to do that and then respec and put the points back where you want them. It's basically spending money. You can go to Captain here, go to the last tab and buy these things, these mine resets. No. Oh, these are survival enhancement. I don't need those. Just buy the ones that are called mine resets. They allow you to respec. And they respec only one of your passive trees. So I could only, when I use it, it would only respec debuff, but it would respec this whole tree. So, yeah. I would need 3 extra points from something else to max out this tree. So I would basically have to redo my whole tree here and hope I have enough points to max out the deals. And I would have to make sure I took like low trees. So heat would be a good one. Physical attacks would be a good one to do, and probably movement. Nah, movement's kind of big. You can't do. I don't think Puritan Path counts because it's special tree. I was just thinking, what other tree could I possibly do? Definitely not constructability, not support, not offense or defense. Too many points. Damage over time, yes. Okay, so let me see. I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 points. 11 points. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 points for 2 trees. That'd be 23 points for 2 trees. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 points. I have enough points in my deal to do that. I could just skip one of these and just put the last 3 points into this and then respec debuffs as well. So I would need, okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11 and 12, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 11, 11. So 22 points. 22 plus 3 points. 3, 4, 5 points in total. Okay, that's an easy one I can do. And then constructability is an easy one as well. Okay. That should be it. Yeah, comprehensive proficiency completed. All right. And now it's just a waiting game. I need her to restock again. She's going to restock in a minute. And that'll give me one more respec, which is what I need. I need to respec. Oh, I still have 3 of them. Cool. So I have enough, actually. Respec this. Oh, it actually... Huh. That's weird. It said I had 3, but I actually only had 1 like I thought. I knew I kind of only had 1. But I can get things back. Wait, and also I could leave the points into heat and just leave them out of constructability. I don't really need these anymore, actually, now that I think about it. Because I don't need the construct to attack, and I don't need the construct to move quick. Yeah. Maybe the move skills would be important still right now, but I can try without them. And I can just leave things in here. But I still have to respec this because I don't want all of this stuff. I don't need the weapon things. This one and this one. 2 of them I don't need. The rest of it is great. But I'm going to respec in here. Unfortunately, yeah, I can't get my whole tree back until I respec. I don't need this tree anymore either. I could probably take apart the offense tree as well. You done? Yeah, you done. I'm just gonna have to wait another in-game hour to get another deal. And if I'm not mistaken, the thing like okay, well, I have my defense tree back, so I'm not worried about it. But if I'm not mistaken, the time for her reset actually just constantly kicks down because this is an online game. So I don't actually have to stay in game for an hour for her to reset. She'll just add an hour from now, she will reset in real time hour. It's not an in-game time. The inoculator capacity actually might be good. I don't need any of the data flux stuff. But the main thing I need to do, I would try it maybe next episode. I think I'm gonna just use this week and play some Warhammer on video. I think I want to try respecking the construct offense to see if I can get away with it yet or not. If I can, I will also need another one of these respecs to respec out of the weapon deals here, because I don't need them. It's just 2 wasted points. And I will definitely put all of this stuff into health. I could really use the critical hit tree as well, so I could just have the critical hit strength and chance and all that stuff in here. And while this is useless right here, I would still take it because I would want the red thirst. 10% damage bonus for 10 seconds when a critical hit kills. So, yeah, I would want that. And 1% of max HP healed on critical hit would also be nice as well. Don't need this at all. So this whole line, this whole line, this whole line, even though this is useless, this thing, and then I can get the red thirst at the end. But health first. Definitely health first. I just don't know if I'm at the point that I can ignore my constructs. If I can't, I'm going to have to respec again, and that would be a pain. Because you can't just it takes her a while. Sometimes she will have more than one of them. She can have up to 3 of them I've seen so far at a time. But yeah, I wish you could construct things like the mind resets and stuff like that with the crafting guy, but they don't let you do that, unfortunately. They don't allow you to craft the mind wipes, unfortunately. I wish you could, like as an in-game thing, once you reach, say, level 60. I think you're into like the in-game system because you're mostly playing things like the random missions, the Void Crusades, and stuff like that. And if you could like craft the mind wipes, that would be great. I think they're just using them as kind of like a currency sink, really. So I can't blame them, but still, it would have been nice to have the ability to craft your like mind wipe so we could respec a little bit easier. But I'm going to call it here. We got finished with that. I don't have many more things to do in Master Tier. The main thing is doing this thing, the damn Thorough Crusade, because you have to get all info fragments, but you have to do it within 75 minutes. That is like a pain. That is like a real big pain. I'm going to have to look up like a speed run guide because it's a pain to do, to get them done, because you have to get all the info fragments, which means you have to do certain missions specifically, and then on top of that you have to get to the end mission before you get 75 minutes. And like my last one, it took me my first Void Crusade on this character, I did a mastery of it on the Viridian Crusade, I think, and I think the timer was at like 200. I think not 200, but it was at like 2 hours. It was at 2 hours. I was nearing the end and I could have ended it when it said an hour and 30. So yeah, but I went ahead and did a mastery, which means you do every mission that you possibly can on it to complete it. Oh, and then, like, I think at the next tier, at tier 4, we can go ahead and look at it. I think they want you to do a hardcore mode version of the Void Crusade, which is 1 life to live. So, Hard Crusade requires 7 shards, but the overall loot bonus and quality is increased by 50%. You only have 1 life, and there are no extra lives in a hardcore Void Crusade, neither from perks, tarot cards, or consumables. So yeah, that would hurt. That one's going to hurt. Tier 4 Grandmaster one. Yeah. I've done, see, I done did the master. That's what I was talking about. Master Void can complete all missions plus one supreme mission with all keys and info fragments. That's what took me 2 hours. Pick up to 1 million credits. I've already done. Mark 10,000 enemies with Emperor's Judgment. I'm already at 7,000, so it just takes a while. Kill 15,000 enemies with Judgment spells. Working on that because I got the belt now. Gather 20,000 shards of grace, which I've been working on because I've been killing enemies and stuff like that. Fully unlock an ancient relic armor, which I'm actually working on right now. I haven't finished. Oh, I have. Huh, that didn't count. Wonder why this didn't count. This should have counted. Because I unlocked this whole thing. I don't know why that didn't count. That should have counted. Yeah. Oh, it's an armor. Okay. I have to do an armor, rep, and weapon. Buy a summon from Custodius. Shit. Okay. That'll take a fucking while. Gear up with Architect relics of any level, minimum 5 pieces. Yeah, I've already did that. Max out attribute bar, tier 5. So I would have to max out my attribute bar on the character screen. So this one I have to get it all the way up to the max. I don't even know if I can do that right now. Nah, I can't even do that right now. I'd have to get like 5 more points somehow. You do get them as you level up. You go in here. Like every 10 levels, you get one freely usable point. And then we get another one at 80, and then another one at 90, and then you get one at 100. But you kind of don't want to do that. That takes a really long time. Leveling up to 90 in this game is like leveling up to from like 80 to 90. If I were 80 to 90 is like way harder, and then 90 to 100 is even harder than like Path of Exile's 90 to 100 grind. It's just way hard in this game. They just made it way hard to get the XP to get there. There's just so much XP you got to get in this game. Let's see, what else do we have? And then collect 2,000 fate. That just takes time. You can do that. Just do your do your dailies here. Do quests. Rank up systems. If you don't know, you can rank up the systems in this game. So say we're here. Let's go back to the Aria system view. So basically, there's a bunch of systems in this game with these planets, and they like have the quest, the random quest, the quest for the side quest or the campaign quest. And as you complete missions on them, you get system influence. And if you get enough system influence, you rank up the system and you unlock things like influence, like fate and stuff. This is like, you get a bunch of fate for this, like 40 fate from just 100 influence. And then like at 200 influence, you get the tarot card. I unlocked this one a little while ago. And then 300 fate if you go all the way to max, it's 800 influence. The reason why I unlocked the Aria system is because it unlocked the Archfiend card is how you do that. But there are a lot of systems, and you can get like 200 influence like quick in systems. What you do is you use, let me go to a mission so I can show you. You use 2 specific cards. You grab the Pure, which induces influence rewards bonus plus 100%. So that would be your system influence. That's the number that ranks up the system. But you have to do a quest in the system that you want to rank up, just to let you know. So you have to find in this list of quests here a quest that does it in the Aria system, or if you go to the star map and just go to a system if you just go look for a system. So we're in the system right here, but then you go back and there is sectors. So the system. You go back even more. You get into the sectors. And then there's all these subsectors you can do to unlock stuff. Like this sector right here, I can't even get to because it's locked. It's either a quest or I have to rank up in another system to unlock the ability to go there. Yeah. It's just that, and then you can like go to you go into the subsector, then you go in, then you find a system that you want to rank up, and like you can go and let me go back in here. Is this, yeah, the Arya system. So go back into this subsector. And then to really easily find what the thing unlocks, just like go into the system, click on it, click travel, and then click the question mark up here in the top right corner next to the Arya system deal. And it will give you your influence, how much you have, and what unlocks at certain levels of influence. And that's how you find that's how you easily find what you want. But as I was saying on the mission screen, you find the system, you find a mission in the system you want to rank up. You choose the pure to increase the system influence you get. So if I select this right now on all quests, at your level, you get 10 system influence. If you bump that to 100%, that's 36. And then in the minor arcana, you want martyrdom. Select that for another 50% bonus, and you're getting like 49.50 and stuff like that. And that is like, I think the highest you can get, the easiest and the highest you can get for system influence. And that's 50 per quest run in that system. And that's like 100. That's like do 4 missions, you get 200. So basically, so you just it's really easy to get. The hard part is getting the quest into the system. If the system doesn't have quest, you can't influence the system to rank it up. So it does take some luck in that direction. So, and I think I'm done talking, so I'm going to go to bed. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.